Let's make it happen, Captain. Oh, 7. Oh my gosh. Man, I tell you. Stopped in for a bit. And just saying, hey, what's up? Definitely looking to get back into the groove of things this weekend. I'm not saying this is a test, but just touching bases. It's been crazy busy for me. I think that I'm 3/4 of the way done. A lot of stuff going on, but I would say mid-July, I should be in the clear. But I'm trying to, get in as much as I can and touch bases with you all and see what's going on, and just touching bases to say I haven't gone anywhere. It's just getting things situated, and then from there, beyond mid-July, I think things should be smooth as butter and back to a good schedule. But a lot of things happening with CIG on the development front of 4.0. They have CitizenCon coming up. IAE was just finished. They dropped the I bomb on us, the Ironclad, some other ships. Scavenger, what is going on? Show me the money. What's up, 07 brother? What is happening? Yeah, lots of developments coming. Yeah, a lot of things to be excited about too. But I think this weekend I want to talk a little bit too about possibly some gameplay features with the game. Definitely want to touch base that. You would want to hear this. This is going to be really, really interesting conversation. You definitely want to tune in and hear what I got to say. That includes CIG too. Yeah, but yeah, some interesting conversation. And I highly recommend you to stick around, come in and hang out and hear what I gotta say regarding development. But man, I tell you, it's heads are down at CIG, man. It's a lot that's going on right now. And look how quickly we're going through 2024. It's crazy, isn't it? Scavenger, that's a great plan to have. I applaud you for that effort, man. 07 to you. That's awesome. Yeah. Do master modes, get acclimated to it, and just know that there's more changes to come, but they pretty much got the groundwork going. And to be honest, it's not really bad as some make it out to be. But at the end of the day, make it yours. Turn me into a new. That could be a good thing too, Scavenger. It's the it's the gift that keeps giving. Gameplay. It's always a challenge. It's a continuous development track, but you know what the end goal is. That's at the end of the day. Like you say, you play what they give you, and you make a game of it. But I think when it's all said and done, when CIG gets to the point that, hey, there's your features, here's the complete package. This is what we've been looking for. What's next? You know, and I think that's the great question about this project, because knowing that Chris and CIG at the core, at the heart of what they do, and it's basically who they are. They're us and we're them. We're gamers, man. We're gamers, they're gamers, but they developed a game that will surpass, or try to surpass, all bits and pieces of your imagination in a sci-fi world and universe. And it's just all about shooting for the fences, shooting for the stars, and its development track, and the possibilities of what could be. And I think when you talk about keeping a game interesting, that's a very interesting situation, because how many times have we played a video game and we go on to the next one, and we go on to something else, or we say, well, there's nothing else with this game, what's next? And I think that's the thing with CIG and Star Citizen. It's that it kind of scratches that itch of space travel, science fiction, you name it, but it also scratches the other itch of discovering and figuring out what's new. And you know, it takes its turns on, hey, this is great. It's like, wait a minute, why did you do that? But at the end of the day, it's about looking at what works and removing what doesn't, and then implementing it and getting a gameplay laid out so that when things are released, and knowing that our feedback matters, that's a great recipe for a good concoction of a makings of a great soup or something. You know, that's its best potential. And anything that does not work, here's the one of the most interesting things is that if it doesn't work, our feedback can steer the ship right. It helps to steer the ship right. CIG looks at it and say, you know what, guys, gals, you're right. Let's remove this. Let's move on. And that's what we, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Having that feedback and having the flexibility to move away from things that aren't working. Karahin 07. I just played what they've given me. Through the highs and lows, add in progress. Oh, add over. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. That we get a chance to play the game of our dreams. 07 Karahin.
07.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
07. Yeah, man.
So,
yeah,
you are waiting for me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got gear, man. I got the gear.
I was ready to going off, huh? You are going mining without me?
Yeah.
Without me? Man, that's fucked up.
I was sneaking quantum, man. I was looking for quantanium.
That's fucked up, man. That's a no-no.
Oh,
You wanna take out the big one?
the mole?
Yeah, and
Sure.
going for asteroids.
Okay. Oh, you want to try asteroids? Are you familiar with them?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll come back to the
Yeah,
station.
if you want, huh?
Oh yeah.
Or
Oh yeah.
we can go planets aside, but I wanna try the big one. You know?
You know, I haven't done asteroid mining in the longest.
I don't know if it's still profitable. I don't know.
I think, well, that's the thing. I don't know what's out there. That's the crazy thing. And that would be interesting because you kind of get accustomed to certain minerals and rocks in an area, like especially with the moons, and you kind of get accustomed to it. So there's a familiarity. But then when you talk about
Do you got
Asteroids.
a bit for kitting it up? Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't done it in a while, so yeah.
No,
I
no.
wonder-
If you got a bit of money for kit up the ship.
Oh, to add to the. You mean to customize it?
Yeah.
Oh, we need. What do we need?
We need some lancet. We need some.
Oh, a lancet. Is that any
Yeah.
good? Really?
Yeah. We need some stuff.
Wow. Yeah, I thought lancets. Well, that I'm not saying that it is good or bad. I'm just like, I haven't used a lancet in like forever. Wow. So it's viable. Interesting. Okay, let me chart back to Arc L1.
Or we can try to let me think. Okay, or even better. Even better, we can do 2 OSFEDs or OSFEDs, I don't know.
Offsets.
Yeah,
Yep.
with Focus 3 and Surge,
Okay.
and 1 Helix with 2 Focus
Black Hawk.
and 3 Surge.
Thank you for the sub, man. What is going on, Black Hawk? I got this weekend, Kirhan. I want to do a great discussion on some things regarding Star Citizen CIG.
Yeah.
Should be interesting, man. I'm
Well,
not gonna
combine.
give away. Yeah, I'm not gonna give away what the discussion is. I want it to be a surprise, but I think it's gonna be interesting. Really, really interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will combine.
Okay, awesome. But yeah, it's just, man, I was just saying earlier, it's just how quickly 2024 is like going out the door. It's running from us. We only have.
Can you come pick me up?
Okay, where are you?
Area 18.
Wait a minute. First of all, I gotta send an invite.
Yeah.
And I can see you.
I'm in area 18, by the way.
Oh, area 18. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right. Let me go back to the map. Cancel that route. And I don't have to search for area 18. I can just type area 18. Area 18, there it is. Oh man, I just can't get over the map. Can't get over it.
Oh. Why are you playing the AU?
The what?
Why are you playing in the AU?
The AU.
Yeah, in Europe.
I'm in the European server. It was
Yes.
locked out. It showed that it was grayed out.
I'm pinging
Holy
18, so I think so. We are in the European
Oh
server.
my god. Okay, let me get to a station and then yeah, I see you now. Let me get to a station and then what I'll do is go to the menu.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I noticed yeah, I'm like, okay, it was the European servers were off. They were like, it didn't show up. It was just USA. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
strange. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'm sure about that because I joined you. So
Yeah. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Okay, spooling. Whoa! Oh my God, Meg, how are you, Meg? Meg is reading. Oh my God, Meg, you caught me. What is going on, Meg? How are you? Everyone, yo, Meg, double dogging down, man. It's all about the noodles and curls.
Yeah.
Noodles and curls. Now I want noodles, spicy noodles. Meg 07 to you. All the best. How are you? Congrats on the Dream Hack. Meg did Dream Hack on the weekend in Dallas. 07. That
She
was
did?
awesome. Yeah.
She did?
Yeah. And she showcased Star Citizen.
Oh shit.
I know, man. She's doing it. She's a celeb. She's a Star Citizen celeb. Incredible. And she was showing off the game, and it was like really cool. And then she went fishing on her stream. She had a fishing stream the day after.
What?
I'm like, what?
What?
I'm like, this was hilarious, but it was so cool. 07, Meg. 07 to you. I saw that. It was so cool. And then, but the thing was, I checked, and you were offline. It was like brief, and I was like, okay, let me do the VOD. Let me do the video on demand. And I'm like, oh my God, I was so upset. I missed it, but it was so cool. And then, you know what? I couldn't help thinking, Meg, I want fishing in Star Citizen now. you ruined it. Yeah, you ruined it for me. I want fishing in Star Citizen. I'm like, okay, I can probably do that in Star Citizen. The fish won't look the same, but I could probably do that.
Yeah.
But I think, man, what, 6 months left? So Pyro is coming. I think there was a message sent out by Wikipedia that there could be the personal hangars as early as tomorrow, I believe.
That man write too much, by the way.
Yeah. So we're getting the hangars at some point, but I think it's going through Evocati first. So which is
It's evocative first for 2 weeks, from what I understand.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And I think that will conclude 323, and I think that sets us up very nicely for the rest of everything for the end of the year.
There is still some stuff missing from 323, so
Yeah,
I don't think so.
We'll look out for it, and here's the thing, man. I think when CIG is ready to deliver on what they need to deliver on, it's fine, because I think, as we've seen and we've noticed recently, that now, even with the content and the volume of content, we're getting such a quality build, such quality in the patch now, is that it stands out. It's very noticeable for people who play often. But I think the one thing I'm really happy about is that people who play the game, who just come into the game, and they see all of these features, and they look and say, who does this? Why would they do all of this? And you know, it's like, whatever they're doing, let them keep it up. and I think that's the key to it, is that they're looking to make it sustainable with the quality that they're looking into. They're dialing that in, and they'll have to, because we're about to expand. We're about to expand further into the game. So you can't have the process of, I need to go back to this area and fix this, and then there's another system coming in. You want to square everything away, so you have to keep forward, and you do that by making the patches of quality. And if you have to look back, it's just for minimal things. you know. So yeah, I'm digging the process. It makes sense, and I think that's the reason why we're getting the emphasis on quality when they put out these patches.
That's the focus, I think.
And it's well received. I think people are speaking with their dollars. I mean, they're not hesitating.
For sure.
I guess I got to include myself too. We're not hesitating with
our dollars.
We're speaking with our dollars, and I think it's encouraging Chris. It's encouraging CIG to say, keep moving forward. Take my money, but keep moving forward. Whatever you need to do, Chris, here. Do what you need to do. We got your back.
Yeah.
We got his back.
Yeah, we did. 700 million for a reason, right?
Exactly. ODZ 07. And it's just, that's just a burn rate. It's just to say, pay, keep the lights on, keep the research and development going, keep the patches coming, keep the next version of the tech worked on, and here we go. We'll see you the next time. We'll see you at the next IAE, Chris. We'll see you at the next Alien Week. We'll see you at the next CitizenCon, and we'll see you at 1.0.
CitizenCon is not too far away, huh?
We're halfway through the year, Karen. We're halfway through 6 months. We're halfway through the year. And already in 72 hours, we will have gotten through the first week of June. In 72 hours. Whew. Things are happening so fast. And I think that's also speaking to the pace of what CIG is doing. They're getting a handle on the processes. They're getting more comfortable. They have a clear direction of what they want to do. It's a good time to be a Star Citizen. It's a great time, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think a lot of people are having to come to terms of, I have doubts, right? But now that's starting to fade, and they're like, okay, I don't know what to expect now. I don't know what to say about the project because I'm seeing this progress. So I can't, we dare not say the word scam. That's ridiculous now. That's antiquated. That doesn't make sense. That tells me you don't understand what's happening. But the more features we get, the more content there will be.
Yeah. Pretty much.
All right, sir. I am landing at Area 18, about to pick you up.
I logged off because you told me.
Oh, you went to the menu?
Yeah, because you told me you wanna switch server.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to US. Yep. Okay, that's my bad. Okay, getting out the ship. Go ahead and dock it, and then I'm jumping to menu.
Now go call the other ship before you jump off.
Which one? That's
the mole.
The timer. The mole. Okay.
Yeah.
I still say that there's other ships. There's other manufacturers that can also do mining. I don't think CIG. I think they have a right to actually say, well, we're not done with mining. We're not done with the manufacturers offering something different. And I think as we get more players in, we get more expanse to the game itself. Let me call up the ship. I would say embrace that, CIG. Embrace the fact that you're going to get more players.
The announced mining ship we know there is the Prospector, the Mole, the Arastra, the Orion.
Yeah, exactly. There could be more. It should be more. I mean, we have other manufacturers. I think if you offer something that gives a different variance to how we mine, let's say a ship that can mine rocks and gems, right? That could do both, but maybe it carries a little smaller amount than the mole, but it's a two-man crew, right? So it does, one person can scoop up the gems, one person can scoop up rocks. Why not?
Yep.
Okay, let's get this Argo to go. There it is. Okay, there it is. All I gotta do is hit deliver, request delivery.
Do not spawn it.
Yep, don't spawn it or spawn it.
Yeah, no. Do not.
Okay, there it is. So now, yeah, because I'm gonna jump servers about now. 07. Nate Wolf, NI8 Wolf. I would like a dedicated rock hauler, one with a repair bay inside to do repairs to the rock. Well, you're onto something, and let me see. Is it? Hold on. Let me get something. Let me pull up my chat. Okay, go into the menu. I gotta read his statement because it's really cool. Okay, now I got chat in my hand. Night Wolf. Night Wolf. I would like a dedicated rock hauler, one with a repair bay inside to do repairs to the rock. What about multiple rocks? Right? One person can drive and fly and mine rocks, and then you have a carrier and a repair bay for two or dual rocks. So essentially it's a three-man crew, but they can park and then fly out and then they deploy and then do the gems, right? And then do the refining of those gems, right? And rocks. Why not? Okay, so look, Karen, it says I'm in US.
Okay, join.
Okay, all right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Nightwolf says, yeah, that would be good. Yeah, I mean, it gives you variations, Nightwolf, because if you're talking about, as we get to Pyro and potentially other locations, you might want to, or let's say CIG has surprises for us, maybe deeper caves that will allow us. Oh, okay, that will stop running. Relaunch. Okay. Okay. So caves, alien locations, systems. So maybe there's places where you drive with the rock or you can go back to the hangar with the two rocks, and that ship takes you and fly you wherever you need, and you deploy them again. Damages, they can repair in there. They have a small repair bay for it. So yeah, a lot of possibilities. C2 is pretty good now for group rock mining. Yep. Holds loads of rocks and even a couple of snub fighters for guys to scout for gems and provide defense. And here's the other thing, outside of defense, what's the other best defense? Outrunning. So what if Crusader comes up with a rock mining ship that will allow you to outrun the aggressors or pirates?
You join me?
I'm back at menu.
Yeah, leave and join me.
Okay, leave. Oh, you're in the game?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, there you go. I see you.
Or
join
make me party leader.
You got it.
And do join.
Okay, there we go.
Join leader. On top of the party frame.
And why is it? See, changing servers is temporary locked. Wait a minute. Are you in the U.S. server?
No.
Yeah. Look, it says changing servers is temporary lock while your avatar is still active in game. Huh? Oh, after a game crash. That's what happened to me. I crashed.
Okay.
Yikes.
Wait. I'm going to the menu again.
Okay. And you can just pull us in. You're the leader.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
once you get to the menu. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So that's another defense mechanism is that you can outrun uh, your attackers.
It joined for you?
Okay, hit join. Unavailable.
I don't know what to do, man.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, and see, look at this. US is only available. Everything else is. You see how it's grayed out?
Do enter.
Enter.
Enter. Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Nothing. 1 second. Hey, yay.
Not on me. Enter the game.
Okay. Has yet to launch. That's odd.
Confirm.
Nightwolf says eventually it might be good to have stealth fighters for dangerous areas. Yeah, quiet signatures.
Stealth miners, not fighters.
Yep. But I think we are also. This is me looking at the roadmap, and it just hit me. I mean, we played the demo of Pyro, and we saw Pyro, and we kind of said, "Oh, okay, this is Pyro." No, that's not Pyro at all. That is just a snippet of one of the stations, one of the moons we were able to land on. But when you look at that roadmap, you really understand the size, or well, at least the locations, the amount of locations, the number of moons, the number of planets, but then the spaces between the two entities of the planets and moons. And I believe it was said out there, I don't know if it's rumor or not, but it was said that it was so immense in size that CIG had to dial it in or scale it back a little bit so that it's more manageable.
Yeah, it's 25. The size of the Pyro system, it was reduced by 25%.
Holy smokes, man! So,
and not for something that they want to make it smaller, but because then quantum travel was a pain in the ass.
It's a balance. Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to make a balance. And then and here's the reality of it is you take away the gameplay, you have to look at the software side of it too. There was that translates to major tech debt, meaning you have to have servers in place to cover that space as well. The servers, the server space has to cover all of those expanses of what Pyro is. So I think going forward, you know, for tech debt reasons and server meshing, and as well as dynamic server meshing, you have to have a certain size of your systems. But
I'm sorry, man, but
yeah,
the game for me has stopped working. I don't know what to do, and I think you're did too.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's you know, my whole goal tonight, Karahan, was to stop in and say hello anyway, and it's just to say that this weekend we're gonna have a great conversation.
Do you wanna talk about the statement that they made like 2 hours ago?
I did not see a statement. Draws 07.
I will send it to you.
Okay.
And then you tell me what you think.
Okay. Chat probably knows too. I don't. Man, it's been so busy, Karen, but at the same time, CIG's been busy, and I'm glad for it. Sometimes it's okay not to get all the news and know what's going on, because when you're busy and then you happen to get the news, it just makes your day. They're just doing so much right now. It's great to know things are happening. Let's make it happen, Captain. And then I think there was subscriber flare too. There's a radioactive suit that was sent to subscribers. I did notice that. And I was like, okay.
Where is it? I can't find it. They pull it down? Maybe.
Oh, okay.
They did. I can't find. I cannot find
man.
it.
Did they? Was it sent out immature? Was it?
I think so.
Okay. No worries. But I promise everyone this.
I saw it on the Spectrum, but I cannot find the message again.
Okay, let's see. I'm jumping the Spectrum now. Got me jumping the Spectrum.
Maybe it was Evocati stuff, you know.
Ah, okay. Wow.
So we cannot talk about it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They're so busy, man. It's just.
Yeah.
So what's the next event? After IAE, isn't it Alien Week?
You are a part of the Evocati, right?
Can I say it? Am I able to say it? I can. Yes.
I think so. You can say it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So go check on the Spectrum in case I was missing something else.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm not sure.
I think they talked about for tomorrow. There's a possibility they may do the 3.3.23.2.
Yeah. That we know, but I'm not seeing. Okay, it's okay. It's strange. I was sure that maybe it's different, you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. This game.
It's on its way.
R4.
It's moving.
It's moving.
But it has its hiccups. We know that because
it always have, so it's okay.
But I think, and this is just me. There's that one component that they're missing, and they're gonna drop that pretty soon, and that is the server meshing. It's kind of like positive and negative. Positive is replication layer, negative is the server meshing. You need both. One can't really function properly without the other. That's why CIG is aggressively moving towards server meshing, because you can only do so much with the replication layer. But once you have server meshing in place with the replication layer, then it gets that much better. And that makes a lot of sense because the two are meant to be connected together. That's the whole functionality. And then once they're beyond that point, the dynamics of server meshing starts to happen. And so what it happens is that you can almost say that it's a sort of like AI intelligence that the dynamic server meshing, it will realize that, okay, I have 100 people on the server. Now there's a Xeno threat event about to happen. Now a rush of 250, 300 people are logging in to do the Xeno threat. All of a sudden, dynamic server meshing realizes, oh, we have inbound 300 logins coming. So a specific number of servers will spin up become a mirror to that area or those servers in that location and merge, so that the resources can be shared across those servers. So then it lowers the desync, it lowers the rubber banding, and it also sustains and keep at a high level of the server FPS.
Yeah.
Drazen, thank you for the sub, man. 07 to you. Much love.
07.
So it's a method, it's a technology that's coming.
I think you should restart the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart. I need to restart.
And I need to go to bed because you know this time for me now it's 4 a.m. So
there's no sleep for you, man.
Yeah,
brother. This weekend, if you have time,
what day?
Saturday. Is that good time? And I'm off Friday. So Friday early.
Yeah, no. Let's do Saturday. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yep.
And I will come in.
Okay.
Shoot me a message on Discord.
Yes, sir.
By the way.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes. It's gonna be a great discussion.
Bye.
Bye,
Guys.
All the best to you, brother.
Kemi.
07s.
07.
07s.
Ciao, man.
Ciao. Black Hawk, Drazen. Yeah, I'm. You know, it's great to be in this experience with you all and see it happen. And I know this hurts CIG when we see stuff like this, but it's a necessary thing. This is what they have to get through, and they are getting through it. And naysayers will always kind of go towards the negative because they see and they don't understand. It's like it's not supposed to happen, but at the same time, this is development. So it's easy. It's harder to look at it logically and understand that, well, this is something that they're working through, and it's gonna be figured out. And knowing that there's technology that's coming that's going to not supplant but join and work with the existing tech so that it's one cohesive piece of software. It's hard to explain that while your senses and what you see says otherwise. And it's so easy to say, oh man, this is, they need to get it together. This is crap. This is not how it's supposed to. Somebody needs to do something. It's easy to say, I'm going to only speak on what I see as opposed to speak on what's to come. I totally get it. But it's something that's so redeeming when you speak on it and you see the potential of what's to come. And at that moment, it doesn't feel cool. It looks embarrassing to some. It doesn't make sense. But when it happens and then it says, my stance is, it's not a thing of, well, I told you so. This is all a part of the plan. That would be my mindset. That would be just my statement here. In the future and after server meshing has been implemented, it was all in the plan. At the end of the day, you have games that tell you, well, developers or game companies tell you, this is the game, it's finished, and they're saying one thing, they're gaslighting you there. And they tell you it's a finished game. And your back of your mind says, no, it's not a finished game because it should be doing some of the things that this is going, because it's like the process is still in development, but they're pushing it and they're gaslighting you and saying that it's a new game until you stop purchasing, stop playing the game, and then they give you the narrative, oh, we're waiting on part 2. There's a big difference here. Make no mistake about it. Chris has reiterated CIG. You go back, you look at the roadmap, that tells you everything. It's no gaslighting. It's no scamming. it's saying this is the development that's coming down the pipeline. Worst case scenario, you've heard the term Jesus patch, the silver bullet. They're still going to keep developing. There's no stop. There's no end game to this. The thing is, the game will always be in development. In the case of, oh, the graphics are looking a little dated, Chris. No, they're not having it. All the tech that's coming down the pipeline will actually be implemented to the older systems across the board. Anything that's new that modernizes or brings up to date CIG's Star Engine, it will be processed through accordingly. Now, granted, let's say we have 15, 20 systems. It may not be instant. Now that, with all things, there are limitations, right? But the narrative is, or probably the best way to go about it is you look at the oldest system first. The oldest is first to the most latest system that has been put into game. Blackhawk, facts. It's still 100% better than when I started the game. And they're moving to where they need to be. And it's part of the process. Blackhawk, 07 to you, brother. And Blackhawk, we still got to touch bases, man, and get together. If you're comfortable with the sticks, your dual sticks, I want to say congratulations again, brother. You are definitely in the dual stick club. And I'm not throwing any shade for the, what is this, HOMAS, the hands-on mouse and stick people. The HOTAS, hands-on HOTAS, hands-on, what is it? Is HOTAS, hands-on stick in, what is it? Hand-on what? Hands-on throttle and stick. Okay, whew. Come on, Kemi. Wake up. Hands-on throttle and stick. Hands-on throttle and stick. And then, of course, hands-on stick and stick. HOSAS. But, yeah, it's just, it's so much for them to do. And their methods, I think they're looking for ways to produce faster and more consistent. I think, some of the big ticket things I want to see with CitizenCon, I'm looking to see maybe the return of Tony Zervik. Definitely want to see him again and where we are with the economy system, because that's going to be the driver for all of what we do. The economy will dictate and say, are you willing to take that risk to go to that system? Maybe because you were pirated and you're really low on funds.
It's about that bottom line, baby.
You may have to take that run. So definitely looking forward to the economy and how it relates to real time, how it works in real time, how it works in relation to the systems that need a boost in their economy. They will request certain goods. So I would like to see that big machine moving and working and communicating those supplies and demands and across systems, and that data traveling from one location to the other, and those values staying consistent from, let's say, there's an abundance of iron in Stanton, and it's like 50 cents because it's abundance. You buy it there. But then Nick's, or let's say Magnus is where they build Drake ships, and they need iron, and it's 50 cents to $1 in Stanton. You grab as much as you can. You haul ass over to Magnus, and they're paying you $2. And they still, and so that correlation of what you spent and then what you profit, it ties in. there's that consistency. And then let's say that constant running. And now Magnus, as it's starting to fulfill its demands, so the $2 it drops down to a buck 50. Oh, they're getting more and more. Now it drops to $1. Now it drops to 75 cents. Now it drops to 50 cents. Now it leveled out with Stanton. Now all of a sudden there's chaos that happens at Stanton, and then you're like, well, it was 50 cents. Now they're, you can buy it for 50 cents. Now there's a need for it now, right? So we need iron now. So we were selling it for 50 cents. We're buying it for $2.50 because we really need it. And so hence the game, the economy. But then you might have to do something risky and go to Pyro and get it for 10 cents. If you can, the risk and reward is happening.
It's about that bottom line, baby.
If you can sneak into Pyro and get it for 10 cents on the dollar,
Let's make it happen, Captain.
you better believe it. You better believe it. You better believe it. And to know that system is always looking at edge cases of, not just iron, but resources, real resources. And can you imagine when they get beyond resources, CIG, they get beyond the resources. Now they're talking about the crafting of these resources. You are taking tools, you're synthesizing, and you're creating a product that can be used in the field of or in missions and the things of such, or incorporate them into your ships. Now you're talking about, well, I need to be at a marketplace. And now we need marketplaces and villages and commerce stands where you can sell your wares. And now all of a sudden it's not so much of you're running and chasing after the economy. Now you're a hedge, you're a cog in that economy. Now you're a merchant, you're your own businessman. And now that also ties into, that immediately sets up your reputation. You're reputed to say you have good, you find refined materials, iron, or you can make or craft something. Now the crafting is totally, that's the next step beyond resource management and selling of goods. Now when you talk about procuring, having the skill set to procure items, now that's where you're talking about, you can't do it alone. Now you need to have an org or guild that you have to have these relationships and this reputation. And so that's where it becomes another life in this. The game takes on a simulated life. You as a person, now it's becoming more in depth, it's more sophisticated, and now it's a basis on what do you do, what do you sell, who do you know, and all of a sudden, base building. That's you have places where, we kind of cringed when they talked about high security, medium security, low security. Well, hell, I'll set up a shop somewhere where there's no security and sell my wares and then get the hell on. But it's just to say there's so many foundational pieces that can come together in this game that will classify you as a star citizen based upon who you are, who other people see you as. And that's the thing where all of a sudden names like Drazen, Nightwolf, Blackhawk, it's pinned or it's hedged against, what do they do? What's their relationship? What are they known for? Now your names are cemented. And it's not about the, they talk about exploring, and you get your name in history and everything. But what's just as cool as that? Oh, Blackhawk is known for racing, and he has I like to see I like to see him race, and he's fun to watch. I mean, it's the tools that they create, and they put them in our hands, and it goes from resource management, cargo running, up to how do you handle and procure and sell and relate with other people. But then you have the crafting aspect. Now all of a sudden your hands full, your knees deep in all these different aspects of what you have to do with the game. But you always leverage it with the economy. You build yourself up, utilizing and acquiring these resources, but then you dispense services to people. That is freaking mind-blowing when you put all that together. But then it's not just, but then you got to think bigger, because you can't predicate it to say it's about Kemi, it's about Drazen, it's about Blackhawk, it's about Nightwolf, it's about the relationships of these people collectively. And then all of a sudden they're waking, they're looking at each other and say, hey, wait a minute, we can incorporate. All right, if you, Blackhawk, procure these, I'll set up this connection with you to do this, procure this. And if you ever need this, oh, don't worry, I got you covered. And then, like Chris said, it comes right back to what he said. He's going to respect and honor. Hey, you want to play this game solo? You got it. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you the tools and the things that are necessary to allow you to live in this world and persist as an individual. But let me tell you, the way that Chris Roberts, have designed this game, oh, you're going to need a party of people. You're going to want that, because when you actually leverage that, you're going to see the advantages of it. And it's just going to open up things so broad, as big as this universe that they're working towards delivering to us. I don't know where and what's the time frame. I know that's on that sits on Chris's mind at night about the 100 plus systems. That's the goal. That's the end goal. But let me tell you, they get to 15, 20 systems, man. I don't give a damn about the 100 systems. I could honestly care less. Can you imagine 15 to 20 systems on the scale of Stanton, bigger and even smaller? And you're able to traverse all 15, 20 systems? Everybody, come on. Let's be real. That's more than enough, right? That's more than enough. If anything, I would be satisfied with that number of systems, knowing that everything is seamless, everything works as hot butter as soft butter through a hot knife. As long as it's stability, high frame rates, and they give us all those features, and they work just fine, and they find and look towards ways of modifying and always staying on the edge, and also producing ships and functionalities that we still bring to the table and talk about objectively. It's way more than enough. And I think with that said, it's just you're gonna have people to say, "Hey, man, what about those 100 systems you promised?" Huh? You that will be the joke of the day. But I think Blackhawk says, I never started playing Star Citizen to do racing. It was a fun sideline. I'm an explorer in heart, and I want to see all the cool things CIG makes for us to find. Oh, so true, Blackhawk. I think, with those systems, and you stumble upon things, and again, we got to have this discussion this Saturday. You're going to be ready. I hope you're ready. And maybe sell a few locations to make that UEC. I agree. I totally agree, Black Hawk. And not just locations, but think of Black Hawk. You remember Treasure Island? I mean, it's a staple, right? Deposited things, right? That they can generate, right? So you know somebody who knows somebody who knows of something, right? Same thing, same principle, right? That's a level of exploration if you get information tied to that. Yep. Nightwolf says, yeah, exploration will be where the 100 system comes in. It's just systems that you explore and not so much of the ones full of stations and cities. Yeah, and I think, Nightwolf, to your point, those satellite systems outside of the UEE, United Earth Empire radius, or their territories, I don't think it would be that hard, because if you utilize or kind of design the planet similar to what you've seen with Elite Dangerous, wouldn't that kind of fit that bill? Because those are like satellite systems, they're far out, and they've yet to get to those systems. I think it kind of fits into the narrative of Star Citizen, where the universe is still being populated, because maybe, with the lore team coming on board to say, kind of like what they did with the Stanton system, like the Constantines, Microtech, Loreville. What if the lore team gave us modern day history happening, or present day history, or stories unfolding, like new prominent members of, and especially now that we're getting close to NPCs becoming a thing, what's to say that we actually see it happen in real time while we're in the game, that a prominent family or a corporation rises up and cast their lot out to a system and start the development and the actual terraforming of these vast, far out planets and such, right? But yet at the same time, keeping the narrative of the technology or the process that kind of Elite Dangerous has done, where it's barren kind of, and so it doesn't. So when you talk about the development, it doesn't take a lot to just, there's, of course, you're going to put some art into it and you're going to procedurally do it, but it also fits that bill of, yeah, you kind of see, you're exploring that area and you find some things, some points of interest, maybe lakes or an ocean or streams or rivers, or alien life forms, and then it causes new corporations or corporate families to come and take that and actually purchase that from the person who discovered or find, or let's say if they find enough points of interest in that planet, it brings them and say, hey, I want to submit papers. So it's all, they talked about that narrative a long time ago, but it can always be spruced up and brought to a modern narrative, to where it makes sense, and utilizing tech, procedural tech, to say that, who's to say that we don't explore sooner than later? So that's a great point. And Blackhawk, he agrees. He says, Kemi, that would be a big driver for exploration. And Nightwolf agrees as well. That would be cool. But I thank you two for bringing it up and having this great discussion with you. A lot of gameplay and finding lost tech, exploration, a la Tomb Raider, Blackhawk, finding lost tech, ancient tech, alien tech. And I want to go old school with that, Blackhawk. I want to, use that, the grapple hook and climb up cliffs and then traverse into those mountains. And you see these puzzles of, these traps that were laid down, kind of like, you remember that castle game from Disney, Dragon's Castle or something, and it had those freaking traps. All you see is old decayed bodies laying around. It's like, oh, that's not good. That's not good. And you actually have to learn those puzzles to get into the inner cavity to find that artifact. I want that. It's got to be in the game. That's a form of exploration and bringing those artifacts back. And what happens if you traverse a number of them, or you start talking about that, or let's say it's a part of your guild, kind of like Tomb Raider. Remember that her nemesis? I can almost say that they were a guild. Imagine this, that you have a number of people in your guild and you're tasked with finding artifacts, but then you all bring it together. But at the same time, you have pirate factions, with whether they're actual people or NPCs, that try to interfere and take those artifacts from you, but also negotiate and maybe work together with them to find the bigger prize or find the bigger fish. Again, like I said, I'm going to have some really cool, interesting conversations this weekend. So I'm going to hang out. Please hang out with me. Again, man, it's been really, really busy. And it's been great. Oh my God, coffee is here. Oh my God. Don't step on that funny looking. Damn it, he stepped on it. God damn. Oh shit. See ya. Devil the Spaceman. By the way, I haven't perfected the VKB sticks yet, but man, they feel so good. Black Hawk, when you want to do it? Are you available Friday? I'll make time for you, man. If you're available Friday, hit me on Discord if that works for you. Get 1,000 flying needles. Everyone, I do have to go, but Coffee, you're going to be around for discussion. Please say yes. I'm going to be on Friday. I'll be on Saturday, but Saturday I want to have a great discussion with you all. I got to talk about some things, Star Citizen related. I can't get in. It's hanging. So, 07 Coffee, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, man. But yeah, let's do this. So tomorrow's Wednesday, then there's Thursday. So get ready for me for Friday. Get ready for me for the Saturday discussion. We'll talk some good deep discussions on Star Citizen, where they're going, what's happening, the development. But yeah, I got some cool stuff I want to talk to you about. Yeah. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. But yeah, we're moving, man. I did not see that freaking ironclad coming. I'm telling you, y'all. I didn't see that freaking coming. Yeah, so Black Hawk, hit me up in the morning. I'm working from home, so if you want to get on early in the morning and I can run you through those VKBs, I can get you set up, and I promise you're like, hey, you got me going. No problem. Hit me up on Discord, man. Prayers are going up, Coffee. Yes, you got this, man. Coffee, you got this. Everyone, 07's to Coffee. He's got this, y'all. This is it. And when it's number 2, you know that's great. You know that's great, Coffee. Congrats. I'm claiming it right here, right now. Congrats, Coffee. Congrats, man. They love you. They don't like you. They love you, Coffee.
Let's make it happen, Captain.
Facts. Exactly, Black Hawk. That's what it's about. Yes, we did, man. Yes, we did. So, Black Hawk, reach me in the morning. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. Get into Discord. Pop up into Discord. I'll have it up. I'll pop in the morning and be ready to go with those sticks, brother. Everyone, Kemi65. Meg, thank you for the raid. Much love to Meg. Kai. Let's see. Let's see if I can throw a raid out. Pay it forward. But everyone, much love to you. I mean, you are amazing. You are all amazing. The walks of life that you walk, and you've decided to come this way, Star Citizen, and I'm so thankful that you did, because I don't know what I would do without you all. I don't know. These relationships, these friendships I'm forming with you all is Chris. You just didn't know, did you? Chris Roberts did not have a clue. He did not realize what he was doing, and then he says, "Holy frick! What have I done? What have I done?" Yeah, it's incredible. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna throw a read over to Levan G Fan, Mr. Godzilla himself. Everyone, be ready. This discussion, be ready to jump in Discord, and it's gonna be fun. Yo Meg is the legend. She's a legend. She is. Everyone, this weekend, well, actually starting this Friday, Saturday, tune in, be hanging out. 07s, everyone. We're gonna raid over to Levan G Fan right now. 07s. 07s, 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 as Meg would say. 07s, 07s, 07, 07, 07, 07s.